Madden 17 is in the building. Let's go.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron.
Why they do that, man? Why they give me the same team? I hate that shit. That's so dumb.
Let's send you up to Pennsylvania. Standing by in Philadelphia are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image match between the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15.
That's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a peek at the offense. And Matthews, a guy that we have to talk about.
And Jordan Matthews, Brandon, is an anomaly. Normally, a long receiver plays outside. He likes to work out of the slot. Does a terrific job absorbing punishment and catching the football.
And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
Wentz going to throw.
Shit.
Left side, it's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now a battle for
Yo, they never let me switch to my defender, man. Cause I was trying to press B. I was trying to press B to try to get the user pick, and it's like every time I try pressing B, they just don't let me get to my defender. That kills me. I mean, good play by him though, but you never know. I mean, I probably would have gotten the pick. They always do that every time, yo.
He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Ryan Matthews. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Connor Barwin is one of the most versatile outside linebackers in the league. Started his collegiate career as a tight end and basketball player. You see that athletic ability on display each and every week.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And Matthews over the middle with a grab. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Trying to get this running game going.
Find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Let's go, Green 39. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Word.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Wow. And he had that
His man on the outside.
fucking coverage shit.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't give the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Now, check. Patriot. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. God.
Whoa, what a tight
Into the
pass.
end zone. Touchdown.
That was a tight throw right there.
Dorial Green Beckham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good,
Tight
and
throw
we're
right
all
there.
tied at 7 apiece.
Damn, I ate up a lot of clock too.
So a tie ball game here
Yeah,
as the
that's
kicks
what I do.
away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Yeah, not all the time,
To
but
bring it out will cost him
it always
about 5
depends.
yards as he only gets to the 20. And now offensively, Philadelphia coming back out. Earlier we discussed Carson Wentz in the quarterback position, but, you know, unless something changes drastically, Philadelphia is going to end this year without a 1,000-yard rusher and without a 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah, they want to make sure they really work on their offensive line. They've had a few injuries there and had to shift some guys around. They had a guy that they lost earlier in the season. He's a big part of what they do. And they also want to make sure that they have a running back that can stay healthy. And you know
Man, what a crazy play right there. Shit.
But Ryan Matthews, if he does stay healthy, he's
That's a
always a
crazy
candidate
looking
to
play.
break 1,000 yards. Remember those days of LaShawn McCoy and Jeremy Maclin both going over 1,300 yards? They're looking for that again.
Yeah, 2014, both of those guys over 1,000. Wentz now on first down. Being chased out left.
And my guy is
It's a
number
gain of
21 is
7,
backpedaling,
and it's second down.
and Carson Wentz is running forward, and 21 is backpedaling. I really don't understand that one, but all right.
To get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards to go on second down.
Come on, man, stop lagging.
Play fake to Matthews. Now it's Wentz. And Selleck here, left side. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that
Oh, man, that's my fault. Fuck, man, I should have batted that down.
Gets every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested
Man, my
first
defense is
half.
garbage right now.
We'll
Come
back
on,
to
defense.
Philadelphia after this. Now they try the right side here.
Pick that up. Oh, my gosh, man. Come on.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Wentz gonna throw. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Man, with this fucking lag, yo. This shit is fucking my whole
Got it
game
on
up.
third down. Wentz. He's got time. And incomplete.
Thank
The
you.
contact
Shit.
made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
He's probably gonna go for it like an asshole. So
Catch passes
let's go.
when
Let's
people
go
are
for
trying
it
to
then.
tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And no move to
go,
get
baby.
the offense
Right
off
here.
the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Wentz gonna go on 4th down. Flushed out right. Trying for the touchdown.
what the
It's
fuck?
intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Whoa,
Big
that was
turnover
kinda weird,
here
man.
as his guys will get the football
I mean, I'm
back.
glad I got the ball back,
Eagles
but
offense now, they
we
head
probably
back
should
on
have
the field.
caught that.
And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown.
That was kinda weird, man.
Looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that
Whatever,
once more.
though. That's what he gets for fucking going for it, though.
Coordinator and the head coach, they felt pretty good about their game plan and thought
Let's
there was some holes
capitalize.
in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and
Let's
put together a similar
capitalize.
drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it
Yo,
a
what
series
happened
of
to-
1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case,
What happened
we
to
might have start
Aguilar?
thinking
Is he
about
hurt?
throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Connor Barwin in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, he's rushing the edges. Gotcha.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz.
Gotta pick that up. Oh my gosh! But he's rushing the edges though. Okay. Fuck, man.
And that brings up 4th. Here's Donnie Jones now. As his first punt will come from inside his own.
Forgot who gets 4 next half.
Now Sproles. It's a 45-yard punt.
Still got 3 timeouts left though. Damn it.
Possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
Yo, that, come on, man. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? That's,
Jordan Matthews.
bro, double coverage, bro. Like, come on, bro.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Come on, man. That's fucking retarded,
It's up
man.
and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7.
That's why sometimes I don't even, like, want to play this game anymore, man. This game is retarded, bro. Like, what do you want me to do, man? I'm fucking, oh, there he is. What the fuck you want me to do, man? I'm playing fucking, I'm playing back, I'm playing over top. What do you want from me?
Philadelphia getting set to
I
take
don't
the
understand that bullshit, bro. Come on, man. I thought he was just gonna get a field goal. Worst case scenario, I mean, shit.
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
Wow, man, that should probably change the fucking outcome. Look, and I get ball in the half, man. Like,
on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders.
like, what did I do wrong, man? I mean, tell me what I did wrong.
Number 3.
Shit, man.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw is Wentz, and he's got his man on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy
Oh my
and
gosh,
toughness.
this game's lag is unbearable, man. I mean, come on.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back.
I should have cut to the outside, yo. My vision is so bad running the ball.
5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down.
Damn, good shit. That was a bad decision by me.
It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks.
Fuck me,
And
man.
they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Damn, the camera.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Ertz over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football.
Oh my gosh, but where's my interception at, though? I mean, shit, yo.
Everything about that one
Fuck.
tells you about today's
Give me
NFL
that
offenses
pick,
and
man.
what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he
Now hold everything here.
Yeah, he's
We're
gonna
going
go
to
for
get a
it.
timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. And somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Throwing is Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Blue, landed! Back to the Philly, here we go! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now!
Throwing on first is Wentz. This one complete left side to Green Beckham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come up in an offset eye.
39! Gone! Leopard!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now! Blue, landed! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
I suck at this game, bro.
It's
This
the
game
Eagles
pisses
in
me the
possession
fuck
of the
off,
football
man.
and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
3-19! Over, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Leopard! Back to the Philly, here we go! Over! Gone!
This is probably 4 down territory. He's probably
Blitz
going
now
for
on
here.
3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
He's probably going to go
How
for
about a
it.
tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short
I got to
gain.
score here quick, man. I got to score here quick right now. I need to score right now.
By 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Oh my gosh, how does he drop that? I don't understand that, yo. Like, the ball is, oh my gosh, yo. What am I supposed to do, bro? That ball is on the money.
Exact right throw. Either your receiver
I don't understand that, yo.
no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the ball.
Man, bro, this game is a wrap. I might as well just quit this game, bro.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get
How does he drop that ball, bro? It's like, yo, come on.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
In trouble on the ball.
Wow, he's getting to me so fast, yo. I can't do nothing about that.
And it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he loses the football.
Oh my God, yo, I cannot catch a fucking break in this game, bro.
Maintaining the football defensively.
Oh my gosh, bro. You cannot be serious right now.
Because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the
Oh
football
my gosh, I can't
and
even
either
adjust.
advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll get up to the 43.
Oh my gosh, man. Isn't that 2 fumbles that he had, yo, and I couldn't get him back?
Enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Fuck.
Turning point they need.
Gosh, man.
Nolan Carroll. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they
Protect me, yo. Please protect me.
That is just
Fuck.
one of those strategies and
Fucking
stories
lagging
that
ass
we
game,
get.
man.
And it's just
Catch
so
the fucking
strange to
ball.
see that both on the board, and then you got to make sure
Fucking
that
lagging out. Now the game wants to start lagging all of a
and you gotta
sudden
take
now.
care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
No. Check, Patrick. Good.
Now the game wants to start lagging.
Landed.
Unbelievable.
Wentz now on first down.
Shit, I didn't even see that motherfucker
Over
there.
the ground. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Fuck, man. I felt like I didn't even have the ball that much, man. Like, everything is favoring this guy so
Time
much,
for a
man.
break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On first down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to hit Ryan Matthews there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
My gosh, stop lagging, bro. Like, I don't understand why it's lagging so
On
much.
second down, Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5.
Why is it lagging so much, man?
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. 3 and 19. 3 and 19.
Again, it's Wentz. Hard throw.
Man, it's hard to fucking
Incomplete.
focus on this game when it's lagging so hard like that. Yeah, it's fine. So what's the problem? Oh man, I might as well take the delayed game. Fuck it, just take the delayed game. Shit is a
The
disaster.
field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to
Fucking
cost them
bullshit,
5
yo. The
yards.
lag and all
Has to be
this
some
bullshit,
organization
man.
from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and
Lucky
goal.
56. All right, here we go. Watch it now, Marty. Back it up, Philly. Here we go. Gone.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one.
Oh, of course you're playing Fat B.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just got
That's crazy. Yo, I don't understand how he's getting these block sheds though. Like,
They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt.
oh my gosh, he just split the double team like it's nothing, bro. Like, that's
Now gets
crazy.
set to head back onto the field. And following the interception,
He just split the double team like
interception,
nothing.
Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be
This game's
careful
bullshit,
not being
bro.
too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Come on, man. He's only sending 3 guys,
Attack him here. And on
and one guy
2nd and 10
gets
now.
right through the center and the
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good
Yeah,
for
he's
2
one of those
yards.
guys that likes to try
That's
to
going to make it 3rd down and
humiliate
less
you.
than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wentz. And he couldn't
Oh my
hang
gosh,
on to
but
it
give me
through
my
the
interception
contact.
though, man. That's
Incomplete.
The way the game's played now,
like, seriously,
you
bro. Like,
almost
come
can take
on, man.
position
Give me the
affiliations off
interception,
of
man.
guys. He may have been a running back, but they count on him to be a receiver and catch that football.
But he could not catch it. A big drop on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz.
He's gonna try to swerve. He could just take the first down. Yeah, I don't get no pass protection.
They had to go for it with such little time.
Oh, he went
And
back.
now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia
Oh,
getting
man, let me
set
try to score
take
here.
the
I'm gonna try to
field.
score on this
They had
first
a
play.
great drive going last time. They were moving the ball.
My
and all of a
gosh,
sudden
man.
it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like
Oh my God. Yo, tell me what I'm doing wrong, man. Seriously.
Capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean,
Like,
I said,
what am I doing wrong?
It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may
My
gain
gosh, man. I might as well just quit this game right now, bro. Because this game is bullshit, man.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Complete on the right side to
Fuck
Greenback.
me, man.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
Oh my gosh, cut up the field, man.
Usually after
Shit.
3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead
Why
and
is he
take
not
another
cutting up the
timeout.
field?
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now Wentz again. And he whips that one incomplete there. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wins to throw again. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
If there's a touchdown that they needed, so they'll
bullshit,
celebrate.
bro.
But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused.
But the difference too is that touchdown right before halftime, like you shouldn't have caught that.
Part of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick.
Yeah, I'm kicking it. Fuck it.
Now after the touchdown,
because he's going to go for it on fourth down anyway. And it's impossible to get the onside kick anyway, so not that I'm trying to be negative, but you can't get the onside kick.
They've kind of got a situation here.
At least that
three
can.
timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible, and I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back down in Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to.
See, now, like, why are you trying to, like, humiliate me, though? Like, you know what I mean?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Like, why? Like, what's the point of still trying to score?
To the very end, but now this game is over.
This game is bullshit. I feel like I didn't even have the ball enough. Yeah, I mean, that touchdown before halftime and that the safety he had, that was a huge fucking, that was a bad break spot for me, you know. This game is bullshit, man. Yeah, so that's 7, and that touchdown he shouldn't have had before halftime, 7, and that safety too, so 9 points. I mean, I should have scored a lot more points also, you know. I mean, I didn't play that good, but my defense did its thing. I just need to put up a lot more points.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on
That bullshit too, though, where I'm blocking like 6 guys, and one guy just gets by 2 guys right up the middle, like right up the A gap or whatever. That shit is retarded.
Going up against the Cowboys. With that, we'll send you out to Arlington, Texas. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap.
Fucking analog stick is messed up.
Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And that's another thing. I wasn't getting any sacks, any pressure on the quarterback.
Got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. second down. Prescott. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Charles, pretty obvious that at this point, Zeke, he's going to, no pun intended, run away
Punt the
with
ball,
rushing
bro.
this season.
Seriously, did you just say no pun intended?
Everyone always says it's
Punt
intended,
the
but
ball,
it's
man.
always intended. It was intended.
It's intended. It's just like when someone says no disrespect. Prepare to be disrespected.
Right, yeah.
You know it's coming.
Right now, and now I'm not getting any pressure now.
Yards in a touchdown. How great was Zeke in that game? Setting everything up for Dallas, taking on the big carries and carrying them home.
And I was
to a
playing
victory against
underneath.
Tampa
Like,
Bay.
I don't understand what I be doing wrong in this game sometimes.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to bull this one.
I don't know what I do wrong in this game sometimes, man. This game is a
It's a 6-yard
mystery.
pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, man, where's my help? Oh, my gosh, where's the safety help at?
Terrence Williams, 51 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well,
Let me be quiet, man. Let me just focus,
to
man.
start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Opening drive touchdown, and 2-point conversion.
Amazing nowadays for the kickers. I've actually talked with a few of them. They're more concerned about the point after touchdown than actually missing regular field goals. So maybe the coach is taking some pressure off here and just going for 2 and saying, I'm saving you for the big stuff later.
He's hanging out by the net. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One man in the backfield, that's Martin. A first down throw for Winston. It's caught, Humphreys. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Shepard, 38 yards. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. He's got it, so they take just the 1 here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting...
Come on, man. Oh, my gosh. Stop the run.
They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Prescott now on second down.
Get this fucking asshole back there.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about everything.
Oh my gosh, man. Don't even let the ball touch his hands, bro.
Just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Flush to his
like, how does he?
Give him 18 yards on that one. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
They'll run with Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They just get the play off. Now Prescott going up top.
Give me that, fucking asshole. Fuck you. Let's go.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Fuck out of here. Let's go.
Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taking.
I gotta try to get that running game going too, though. I mean, I don't want to play. I don't want to play into his hands.
Is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back.
Oh man, my analog stick is fucked up, bro. Fuck. That's a touchdown right there. That's a touchdown.
Coaches really don't care.
My analog stick is done.
But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
From the red zone now, Winston. And Brate, the tight end's got it. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now Jameis on 2nd down.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. That was bad. I could easily take the lead here. I can't get greedy. I could easily just take the lead here.
That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Winston on 3rd and 2.
Oh man, I'm such an asshole. Oh man, I'm such an asshole. Fuck, yo.
His guys will get the football back. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT.
I am such an asshole, man. Like
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Dallas first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Red 38. Ohio.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Give me that.
Here's one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football.
I'm just going to run the clock out. The rest of their half out. He's not getting the ball back. Fuck that shit.
Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back.
Or maybe he will, but
Before. I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. So they'll give it to him here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Winston now.
Oh my gosh, I am why? Oh man, why I keep making dumb mistakes like that, man? Why? That should have been a pick. We should have picked that off.
Last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right
We should have picked that off.
It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved
What the
roads.
fuck is wrong with me?
Country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country
I
roads.
certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Come on, give me that pick. Come on, give me that. Oh man, number 37 got it.
But you got to figure.
Oh man, Tandy, you gotta get that, bro. You gotta
You
get
may
that,
put
man.
yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen.
Give me that. Fuck out of here. Let's go.
The screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one.
Come on, give me that pick. Come on.
That's caught at the
Whoa.
25.
Oh my, yo, this game is bullshit, bro. Are you kidding me?
By the offense. So as they take it
Oh
over,
my gosh,
we
this
step
game is
aside.
bullshit, bro.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Oh man, this game is ridiculous, man.
First half in the books.
Come
You're
on,
watching
man.
The NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back
And I
live
get bored
now
next
inside
half,
the
bro.
booth
Come
alongside
on,
Charles
man.
Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk?
I know that's Des Bryant, bro, but come on, man. Like, if I'm ahead of him like that and make the play, why didn't I give him that play?
Things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
It's caught, Shepard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set
Oh my gosh, let's go, man. Come on.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. Jameis to throw it.
Go.
Evans has it left side.
Damn it, I should have fucking ran for that touchdown.
Dallas territory. It's a big play. Winston Evans, 44 yards. First down. Here's the run with Martin.
Go.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Doug Martin scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around.
Really?
That one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Winston to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return.
Fuck out of here. Fumble that shit.
20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started.
I think my analog stick got fucked up even worse. And I haven't used my controller in a day.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Fuck out of here. Let's go. Good shit, defense.
It's incomplete.
Good shit, defense. Come on.
Every play caller sheet, they have about 5
You already
or 6
know he's
plays
going
per
for it on
game
4th
that
down.
They call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
Fuck out of here.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh my goodness.
29-yard line brought down there. Call it a gain of 4.
Yeah, he's going for it, I
The
mean.
punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Come on, don't let him get that. Thank you. Fuck out of here.
Interesting call there to go for it. And the
Fuck are
Bucs
you
are going to
doing?
take over with excellent field position to boot. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They try to fire up the running game with Martin.
There we go. Come on, let's be productive, man. Let's beat this clock out. Fuck it.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking.
He wants to go for it on 4th down, not punt the ball. Let's make him pay for
Here
it.
comes the D swarming to the line. Second down, Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Winston with a give to Martin.
Oh, man.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Now a second down throw for Winston. To Shepard, complete over the middle. 8 yards on the completion.
I'll let the clock. I'll let it just go to the.
I'll just
let it go to the 4th quarter.
The offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Bucs.
It should be 18 to 8, you know, because of that bullshit catch
as we start
right before the halftime. So should be 18 to 8, but whatever, man. I gotta let it go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down.
My man Shepard again. Let's
Just inside
go.
the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves it with a 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Only about a yard yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Second and goal is still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're
Ooh, I thought I had a pass right there.
Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong power.
See, I would like to do the HB toss right now, but my analog stick is messed up, so
They've gotten it down to the 3.
that's like my running back. If he would stop running to get that touchdown, so. Like, I can't make certain runs right now.
The play clock's running down.
But I can make that one, though.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Oh, my. Come on. Yo, this game.
And it's no
This
good.
game, bro, I pressed A for it to stop in
Our
there.
score stays right where it is.
Oh, my gosh. This game is cheap, yo. I pressed A, bro, to stop right in the black meter. So bullshit, bro. Fuck.
Catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make them now.
Bro.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they
Fuck
use
outta
the
here.
term complementary
Let's go.
football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Prescott.
There we go.
Escape, and he goes down. William Golston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after this. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough.
Yeah, now go for it on 4th down. Go for it
I wonder
on
what was
4th
going
down
through his
now.
mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to launch this. And that's
Oh my, yeah, I can't do nothing about that. I mean,
to go for it on 4th from their own territory, and it pays off.
I can't do nothing about that.
Yards.
What do you want me to do? I
They're going to
mean,
speed things up here. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to try and go deep again.
see, oh, now you want to make a play.
Incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Gosh.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
Give me that. Oh, man.
Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks,
Gosh, this game is
the
lagging
linebackers,
so hard,
you know
bro.
that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Oh my gosh, bro. He's just throwing it up there, man.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Like, that's all you got to do against me, man. Just throw it up. That's
Back
it.
to finish this one off after this.
Wow, I didn't even have time to get ready on defense because
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door.
I didn't have time to get ready on defense like that because they're just showing the coaches.
That's going to go as
I
a
didn't
loss
even
of a
know.
yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of
Oh my
attack.
gosh,
The offensive
man, just
line's
throw it
getting
up.
pushed
That's it. That's all you
around.
gotta do.
I
Throw
think
it up.
Now as a play caller, you got to give him a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends.
Fuck, man. See, and I missed that extra point because of the game lag right there, too. Because the game didn't allow me to,
Touchdown grab.
I pressed A and it didn't stop.
Draw a bit closer.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert.
Man, it takes you that long to pick field goal.
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes. Look at your timeouts. Make that onside kick.
Oh, shit. Thank you.
How do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
Damn, my analog stick is
Bailey
fucked
now to
up.
kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Nice. I'm just gonna try to put him away right here early.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does
Pay
the
attention to
opposition
his
no good.
defense.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
One receiver to the left is Evans. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Ready. Blue lady. Wait.
Now Winston. And look at this.
Oh my goodness, bro.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Oh my! Oh, now my guys don't want to.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout.
Yeah, now my guys don't want to stop the run now. Okay.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day.
Man, why is this
Finally
thing
finds a way to
lagging so
break through
much?
and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On second down, Elliott.
Yo, how come I can't stop the run?
Shy of the goal line at the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout.
It's like, yo, I could stop that play every other play, but not like consistently. Like,
as we step aside. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. This is Morris. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
I got the defense
That
on
was a
that.
nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays.
Oh my gosh, give me that. Oh my gosh, man. Are you kidding me? Bro, this game is insane. How is he not picking that off right now? How is he not running that back right now for the touchdown?
They'll look to throw.
Get him! Fuck!
To escape, and he goes down.
So bullshit, man.
Get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
One last shot now for Preston.
Yes, game over.
This is
Fuck, man.
incomplete with a clock showing just 3
Fucking need the ball. Let's get the fuck up out of here, man.
Set to take over again. 2 timeouts remaining defensively.
Fucking bullshit ass game,
Make
bro.
much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of
Oh
coaches
my
look at
gosh,
it similar
man.
to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use it.
This game is insane, bro. This game is like...
I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals, and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do, man, is just throw it up. That's it.
That exists now. So instead of
no matter what I do, he's not going to pick it up. He's not going to hit the ball out.
Confidence and calm, and then you just watch him go out and execute.
Are these people still talking?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Man.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Rivers' Chargers going up against Wilson Seahawks. With that, let's get you up to Seattle. We're standing by are our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one.
See how my guy stopped running? Because my analog is messed up.
Seattle Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. On second down, here's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team.
Nice, man. My guy got there so quick.
up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Now Wilson on second down.
Oh, man, I thought he overthrew that to my safety.
But not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wilson now off the bootleg. This will be clipped at the 2. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better you be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Wilson on the keeper. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, come on now.
Take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marcel Reese taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a team.
Come on, man. Why are you pausing the game? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Gordon, of course, injured his hip in Week 14, sitting just 3 yards shy of 1,000.
That's powerful motivation to come back from an injury, isn't it? And he's going to have an opportunity, it sounds like, to get that done and get his first 1,000-yard season.
Damn, good shit, man. Fuck, I mean.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he will
I thought my receiver was going to break free from that, but
and here come the Seahawks. They won the NFC West, wrapping it up in Week 15. They've won it 4 of the last 5 years, Charles, and what New England has been able to do has dwarfed everything else, but that's a pretty good run out west, is it not?
It's a fantastic run because, remember, we were talking about the NFC West being the most competitive division in football for about a 3-year stretch there between them and San Francisco. Remember, the Rams played all of them tough. Arizona got involved in the whole deal. So it's a great run by them, and they don't believe that they're finished. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
oh man, why is this game lagging so bad, yo? Why?
2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. This is Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue?
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for. And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play.
Gosh, the ball is right there on the 1st down marker there.
They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, Rivers. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Rivers to throw this time. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for San Diego, 1st down. And we've arrived at the 2-minute warning here in half number 1. First down, Rivers. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Lagging across the game, man. I'm telling you. This game is so lagging. lag crazy, man.
Rivers again. This will be caught at about the
Wow, bro, are you for real, man?
loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wow,
The
man,
Seahawks
that's...
offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence.
I don't know what else to do. I mean,
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once,
wow.
you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Oh my gosh, I can't even play. I can't play this game, bro. I can't play it.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20.
Can't play. I can't,
It's
bro.
a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. 49
Wow, that's crazy, man.
yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. That'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Wilson.
That was my fault. That was my fault. Oh, that's a touchdown, though, but yeah, you can't challenge it, but that's a touchdown. They're
He
gonna
was
give it to
trying to
me.
get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 3rd down.
They'll give it to him.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And the back goes into motion.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. On 3rd down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Concise. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, Wilson finding time.
Oh my gosh, how come I got them? Bro, how am I not getting that interception though, bro?
And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now San
I was pressing Y way ahead of time, too.
What do you
Like,
think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, Rivers. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion.
this game is lagging so hard, man. Unbelievable.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down.
Look at that shit.
That is caught right
Go.
at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego.
Yeah, thanks for not ripping me off this time. I appreciate that.
Williams in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Normal. What the fuck is wrong with this game, bro?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Fumble this shit.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see it?
Shit, I wouldn't even be surprised if
that's the proper
they let him catch it here. I mean, shit.
We do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Cut back to the left. Oh, nice move. And they're able to get this one.
I wouldn't have been surprised if he just threw it up here and then he just fucking catches it. Like 3 guys in his face.
After the break.
Unbelievable, this fucking game, man. This game is fucking bullshit,
again
man.
here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really
man, bro, like, oh
we
my
often
gosh,
talk
bro.
about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them
I don't know what to,
start the
I don't know what to say,
second half,
man.
too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to say.
That script is a good one for them. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
Oh, man, good shit, man. Good shit, bro.
Great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit.
I understood that, man.
First to begin the third.
I understood that.
Shift together here from the D-line. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Come on, let's go!
Running the Wildcat, it's pro-size. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 7 yards to go on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds.
Shit, with my analog stick again.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Yeah, I mean, I just suck, though, you know? It's me.
7 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through.
It's just me, man. It's me.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Right side catch. This is Gates. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rivers now on second down. Got a man over the middle.
Wow, look at that, yo. Like I can't do nothing about that. Like that's not my fault, man. I mean, I'm holding on to RB for him to secure the ball. You know, I cannot do nothing about that. I can't do anything about that.
Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
yeah, like get this shit lit, and I can't get an interception. That's not my fault, man. I can't do anything about that, bro. I can only set the tone so as best as I could. Can't do nothing about that shit, man.
Easier said than done, but they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield, and the wideout in motion. Wilson now off the bootleg. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Corey Legion with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's John Ryan now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Flushed out right. That is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now.
I mean, shit, I might as well just quit this game, man. I mean, if this game is not going to let me play, I mean, I might as well just quit the game.
It's going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And 15 yards there on the
I might as well just quit. I mean, I can't play defense, none of that, bro.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers.
Look at that shot. I can't get no pass protection, and I'm blocking the tight end.
Williams was the intended target, and now it's third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect them.
Like, I don't even hold on to the ball the rat ran. Like, I let go. I get rid of the ball quick, man. I mean, seriously.
And hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively...
Oh, my gosh. Look, I got to wait for Phillip Rivers to say ready.
It
takes him like 20 seconds to say ready. Like, come on.
Time running out here on the play clock. Rivers on 1st down.
Look at that shit, man. I can't even... Just not giving me no pass protection. I can't do nothing about that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I didn't even mean to pause it. I didn't mean to pause it.
Back on 2nd. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, Rivers. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they really played well attacking the football.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Tyler Lockett now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll get it up the middle. Oh,
wow.
He's got some breathing room.
Oh, man.
There goes Thomas Rawls.
Shit is lag. Yeah, he got it.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 81 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goal post.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Oh, man, this game is lagging bad right now. I can't even...
action here on first down.
Oh my gosh, man, make that turn, bro.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They go play action. Rivers.
Yeah, that's bad.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. He got it stripped. You could see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh my gosh,
The
this game's so
pressure,
accurate.
the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Rivers to throw it. Now a desperation throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. The grab made by Curtis over the middle, and he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught.
Man, bro, I couldn't even.
Continues.
Damn, man, I couldn't even fucking knock it out of his hands or
That
nothing.
touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a second down throw for Rivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Returnable for Lockett. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points as it stands. It's a huge return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 0-0.
Kyle played so bad today.
Something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, there you have it. The worst luck of all time.
Put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but